Okay, alright. Let's do this. Hey there, guys. It's Antonio Yates. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning to the channel, I'm glad to have you back. If you guys enjoy the content, you're gonna enjoy. If you guys are gonna. Oh my god. Okay. So, before I say that, I'm gonna just let you guys know I'm extremely tired. I didn't get much sleep last night, and I was supposed to make this video yesterday, but I was up making TikTok videos. If you guys want to check that out, I go by Antonio Yates, spelled out the exact same way on my YouTube as it is on TikTok. Like, it's Antonio _ Y8S. So yeah, man, look for me on TikTok as well. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the content you're gonna indulge in today, be sure to hit a like and subscribe. Helps your boy, helps the algorithm out. It's like nutrition to me right now. And as a baby in the YouTube game, I'm gonna need to grow as much as possible. So you guys will definitely help me out with that. And be sure to share this with anybody else you think might be interested in my content as well. And with that out of the way, let's get into it, man. Creepshow Art posted a 2.5-hour video that I listened to completely. I've listened to the entire thing. I'm not gonna say I watched it because I was just playing it in the background and just listening to key points and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, moving past that. 2.5-hour video saying that everything that Emily Artfold claimed about Creepshow Art and her husband was false. And yeah, that's what she was going for. But did she succeed at that? Dun, 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 dun. No, not really. But either way, if you don't know who Creepshow Art is, I'm not the channel to give you a whole rundown of who Creepshow Art is, but I will give you a very brief history. Creepshow Art is a art commentary. Well, I guess she used to be art commentary until she quit. And she basically posted story times. She would put artwork in the background. She did this for a while. She started growing a following. At some point, her content transitioned into more drama-like things where she exposed YouTubers and celebrities for doing wrongdoings, wanting them to sort of own up to their mistakes and stuff like that. She also got into drama with other YouTube channels and celebrities directly as well. This culminated in a lot of drama, blah, blah, blah. But her channel did grow substantially with all this new type of content out. But at some point, everything came to a absolute cancel because Creepshow Art reportedly was posting on an anonymous website. She was posting on a website called Lolcal. And basically, when you post on here, you're supposed to be anonymous, but Creepshow Art violated policy by sort of talking shit about herself, but also promoting herself, and also like with hate comments and stuff like that. And that forfeited her right to being anonymous, and she got exposed, which got her canceled. And then and then Emily Artfold posted a video shortly after all this happened, exposing Creepshow Art and her husband for stalking and harassment, or allegedly stalking and harassing, because I don't know what's real on the internet anymore. I don't know if I ever did, but either way. 6 months later, Creepshow Art has responded. That is the 2.5-hour video that I am referencing, and here we are. What is my opinion? I don't know what's real anymore, guys. I'm not gonna jump the gun and say everything that Shannon said was not true, because I mean, it was presented very well. It was presented in a way that I could buy into it a little bit, but at the same time, do I or do I not? It doesn't really matter, because I don't care. I'm not the person who's gonna go on Twitter and say anything about it. I'm not the type of person that's gonna like sit here and indulge in this whole thing for very long. But what I will say, based on this video, is holy shit, Shannon, you did make yourself look a little bit worse, because the amount of information that you had is a stalker level amount of information. I mean, okay, if you wanted to use some of those things that you were exposing Emily Artfold for, which to me came off as slander, you could have used bits and pieces to at least paint a picture about Emily Artfold, saying that, oh, she's this type of person, and these are the things she's indulged in, and that's how this sort of relates to this. You know, you could have presented it a little bit better, but it just came off as slander, and that's how most people are taking it. That's how I took it. Honestly, I had to check and see how far into the video I was, because she put parts in there where it was like relationships and da 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 da. And for like the first huge chunk of that video, it was just like exposing her for stuff that she did in the past. And I was just like, okay, I understand that you're attempting to give context for how she is as a person and how that relates to you. But I think the best evidence that Creepshow had was the inconsistencies in the timeline. Maybe that could be something, but you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. But either way, yeah, the other thing that she talked about that I was like, what the fuck? Was how Emily Artfold was in middle school. Now, here's the thing. Sure, like, yeah, that was weird what she was doing in middle school, you know, like with her teacher and stuff. But what? Like you're trying to show her behavior and trying to apply that to the person she is now. Like, bro, like, people grow and they aren't the same people. Like, and here's the thing, Emily Artfold, you know, she said she was a different person in her past, not a good person. So she owned a lot of what you're talking about. She owns, like, she doesn't blurt it out and just tell the whole world, you know, like you did, but she owns it. You know, she owns the fact that she was a bad person. Or to me, I don't believe in bad people. Well, that's a lie. I don't believe what she did. You know, a lot of stuff that she did makes her a bad person. I think she was just young. You know, just young and reckless. Okay, so are a lot of people. So are people probably listening to this video. So are probably the people in, like, oh my God, I cannot talk. Likely your audience is the same way. They're young, they're reckless, everybody gets whatever. Anyways, the other thing that it's kind of funny, but when she was talking about that whole thing about Emily Artfold, like, doing the One Piece review in the bathtub naked for her male audience, boy, that was kind of funny. Not gonna lie, because the only thing I could think about is, what is this audience of men, or I'm just assuming they're men, but what does this audience of men look like? What do these fucking nerds look like? What, like, what does the setting look like? You're sitting here watching a One Piece review with a naked girl in a bathtub. Like, what is this material? Like, what is this combination of things? Why is this here? Why is this a combo? Naked girl in tub doing a One Piece review. That's just weird. Like, I mean, I get that naked girl equals happy man, but to combine that with a One Piece review, that's just weird and hilarious. But hey, man, whatever worked. Okay. From this whole thing, I can just say, as the audience, you know, as an audience member, the one thing I was genuinely concerned about was the lolcow posts, because that is a situation that just deals with Creepshow art. That has nothing to do with Emily Artfold. That is just a Creepshow art situation, and in this video, she didn't address it. So I was wondering about that, and you know, it never got addressed. You know, so I was like, okay, all right. Well, the only thing I cared about in the video is just not addressed. Yeah. So, yeah. Moral of the story, if there is a moral to this story, as an audience member, I'll say this to you guys, or, addressing the audience, I should say, anybody can say anything, man. If you were wrapped up in this whole thing, if you plan on going on Twitter and saying, giving your opinion on whatever, just keep in mind that anybody can say anything. I'm not gonna sit here and say what Emily Artfold said is untrue, but I'm also not gonna say what Creepshow Art's saying isn't true. I can sit here and think, okay, there are inconsistencies in this person's story, there are inconsistencies in that person's story, but that does not prove whether something is true or false. Nobody, like, we are the audience, we weren't there, you know. So either way, man, yeah, I'm not gonna give this topic any more energy, man. I feel like 11 minutes into this video is enough. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, again, like, subscribe. I'm gonna produce more. Also, I created a thumbnail for this video before I made the video, and I told myself that because I made that thumbnail, I'm making this damn video. I almost didn't, because I was like, I wanted to do it the day that Creepshow Art came out with her video. I wanted to do it then, but now this is basically late for me, but I didn't. So I kind of lost the energy and momentum, but I did make that thumbnail, so I had to commit to the video because I was not going to waste art like that. But either way, yeah, you guys enjoy your day, night, whatever time period this is when you're watching this. And be sure to take care of all your responsibilities, man. This is Antonio. Peace.